YouTubers. It's been a long time since I made a video. I've been traveling and busy here and there and everywhere. But I had a great opportunity to visit a good friend of mine, Knoxi 82, in Northern Ireland. My wife and I went over to England to take my daughter to school. She'll be going to school there for 6 months. And so while we were that close, it was great. We got to travel around England a little bit, Scotland, Northern Ireland, and spend some time with Knoxi. And had such a good time with him, and I recorded a little video clip talking with him at his house. Hope you enjoy this. So we flew from Ohio all the way to Manchester, and then from there we took our daughter to where she was going to school. Then we crossed over by ferry to Belfast and had a great time with Knoxi in Northern Ireland, and it was just really great to meet him, and we recorded a little bit of video for you. How's it going, everybody? I'm here at my good friend Knoxi's house in Northern Ireland, and we just thought, hey, we can't be visiting without shooting a little video together.
Yep.
So
sounds good.
Yeah. So been having a good time. Just fun meeting a fellow YouTuber, and we've done some sightseeing. Knoxi's taken us around here and there and everywhere, and seen some castles and things like
Castles and rocks and hills.
Yeah.
Cliffs.
Sheep.
Yeah. Sheep. Plenty of sheep.
Yeah.
A few cows.
So, but it's so cool how YouTube works that I could meet Steven on YouTube, become friends, and then meet him in person, be a guest in his home, and just really just a cool guy. Just a lot of fun to see that he's just like he is on his videos. I felt like I knew him, and it still feels that way after staying with him. So, but I asked him to show and kind of just talk a little bit about what started, kind of how we became friends, and what started this whole thing on.
Yeah, well, I guess nearly just about a year ago, I started following the Sugarcreekforge channel and entered the build along, and that's making videos back and forth. That's how I got to know Tim, and just like Tim says, when we first met each other in the ferry port, it was like reunion of old friends. It was quite odd. But this is the Sugarcreekforge knife that I made. All with Tim's tuition, albeit online, but this is a completed article.
Yeah, it's so cool too because I looked at pictures of this knife and sort of video and things like that, and then it's just so odd to see it in person. And hold on, it's like, oh, I know this knife, and so just a great. Knoxi did a great job, Scandi grind and blue jean micarta, and just very, very cool. So anyway, just neat. It's been fun to meet a lot of great people on YouTube. The knife community on YouTube is really, really something special, and I've had a chance now to meet. When I was down in Brazil working a couple weeks ago. I got a message from a YouTube friend who lives in Sao Paulo, and he was like, "What? You're in Brazil, and you didn't tell me, And so I was like, "Yeah, I forgot you're from Brazil." And so it turned out that I was working in Sao Paulo, in this area of Sao Paulo near where this guy lives. So he came over, and we had coffee at the hotel and stuff like that, and spoke great English, and it just laughed. It's like how amazing that they aren't just sort of phantoms. It's real people, and it's such a cool thing. So, and just appreciate your hospitality, Steven, so much.
We've appreciated you being here.
It's good to be here. So
really good to have you.
So my wife and I went out to eat last night, and before we went to the restaurant, we had a little bit of time to kill, and I said, hey, why don't we go over to Fin, Feather, and Fur, which is a sporting goods store, and they have a new store in Canton, Ohio. So we stopped in there to get some stuff,
And lo and behold, Chuck Buck was there. And I don't know Chuck well enough to call him a friend, but I've talked to him many times over the years, and even helped to help Buck with a little bit of a design years ago on something, and I was always really proud of that. And he was so gracious when he saw me, and I was able to pick up a really cool little knife that I like. This is a Buck Lux Pro. You can see it has a little bit of a flipper there. And this is S30V, titanium coated S30V. It's got a clip there, and really a nice little knife. It's got a nice smooth action, very positive lockup, integral. And Chuck was kind enough to autograph it there. And I mean, the guy was so nice. You'll see here in the video. But he actually offered to give me this knife, and I told him, I said, Chuck, you do not have to do that. I'm happy to buy one. And it was just really, really kind of him. And, you know, very generous guy. And so I shot a little bit of video for you and some pictures. So check this out. Really nice little knife. Very sharp. I love it. This is definitely going to be one I'm going to be carrying around.
No, but they can do it. Well, those are a little different.
All right, so I'm here with Mr. Chuck Buck, and he's been so kind as to autograph a knife for me. Any little thoughts there, Chuck, for anybody?
Oh, just haven't seen you in a long time, and I'm so glad to see both of you.
Thanks.
And, I was blessed by your time, and I want to thank you for all the prayer you did for our company years ago.
My pleasure. So thank you so much. All right, and that's it right there.
A little bigger sizes.
Awesome.
A little bigger sizes.
Hey, Christina, will you just maybe get us both in here? And so, Chuck, thanks again. Appreciate it very much. Appreciate it. So, and that's it.
Yep.